So here's the train tracks story.
Glad you came to me with this.
When you're cutting together this episode, you can put this as Volume 11, The Train Tracks, and a little dash so people know this is the train tracks section.
Okay.
There's 5 people walking down the train tracks in the train. For some reason you psychically know that their brakes are out, but you are next to a lever that can divert the train away from these 5 people.
Oh, I've heard of this.
Toward another person. Well, what do you do?
Mm-hmm.
Do you kill that one person?
Or do you kill the 5 that it's currently
Are you really killing them, though? They're already there, and you're not involved. They're just on the tracks.
I would ask Ned Stark what he would do, and then I would do that. I assume that would be the correct thing.
You know what he would do? He would.
No, Kazz, I don't. I don't know the man personally, but go on.
Okay. He would probably take the lever, put it in a halfway position so that the train derails, and kill everybody on the train, saving all 6 of the people standing on the tracks.
Are they royalty? I don't know. I think there's a lot of other factors in it.
Well, you should ask every one of those people. Run ahead, ask them all about their medical history. See which ones are healthiest, which ones have like kids on the way, that kind of thing.
How many of them are pizza folders? That's what I need to know.
Yeah.
That's what I base all my decisions on. If you fold your pizza like it's I don't know. I can't think of an analogy. Thankfully, nothing else in nature looks like a folded pizza, so I'm only angered by that.
Well, after you've talked to all of them, you just run back to the lever and make your choice.
I assume people know what we're talking about. When people fold their pizza, holding it in their thumb and their hand like it's some kind of a pizza burrito or taco.
Bothers you. It only bothers you.
All of the grease from their pizza all goes into that trough and starts to drip out if they gesture with their hand while they're eating it, and it's
this only bugs you.
It disgusts. It really does disgust me.
So here's
if a slice of pizza is so big that you have to fold it to eat it, that slice is too
large.
large.
I don't have to fold it. I just enjoy folding it because I like to drink the grease that's pouring down that trench.
Get a P-zone.
So instead of a lever, now the man is standing next to you, and you have to shove him onto the tracks.
And that your act of shoving him will startle the other 5 people, and then they'll jump off the track.
I don't know how that's going to somehow reactivate the brakes on the train, but evidently shoving the man will cause the other 5 to live.
Is it like a really poorly designed train, and this one man being on the track will completely derail it, saving the other 5 people? And the train is filled with nothing but, coal and Hitler clones. So you don't care if the train derails. That's fine. You're not killing anyone if the train derails.
Yeah.
It's computer driven. There's no driver. There's no anything. So.
Yeah. Well, it's one of those things. Like if a tree falls in the woods, and there's a baby beneath it, do you jump underneath and save the baby? That kind of thing.
Or do you stab 5 teenagers so that the baby survives? That's all Jason was trying to do. He was trying to save a baby in the woods. Yeah, I don't know. I think I'd probably push that guy in front of the train just because I want to see a derailment. And there's only coal and Hitlers on that train. And if anybody ever thinks that I just did it to see a derailment, I'd go, I was trying to save those 5 people. What would you do?
Well,
it needs many, man. Off my back.
It gets, like, the longer that the question goes on, the worse it gets. Because, first of all, how do you know and no one else in the world knows that the train cannot stop unless you throw a person in front of it? You'll never be able to explain that to anyone, why you shoved the guy, or why you diverted the train.
You'll be an anti-hero.
It's
Misunderstood by society. Guy always pushes people in front of things all the time, killing them. We gotta stop him. You don't understand. It's my gift and my curse. Save people's lives through murder.
I can diagnose problems with a freight train by sight and sound alone.
You pushed a lot of people in front of a train recently. Not literally, but figuratively. But I forgive you because the results were worth it in your uploading of the Hats of Magfest